tries to please herself too much, and I said, baby, why be this way? She tries to please herself too much, and I said, baby, why be this way? She tries to please herself too much, then she wonders why she's so let down. But I said, baby, take a look around. It's a beautiful day. We could go for a ride down to the beach. Then she said she don't like it when the sand get on her feet. She tries to please herself too much. And I said, baby, why be this way? She tries to please herself too much, but baby, why would you be this way? She tries to please herself too much, and I said, baby, just take a breath. But she takes a glass, she's sipping on, tosses it at my head. I put that line in the song so I could use that effect. She tries to please herself too much, and I said, baby, why be this way? Oh, she tries to please herself too much, baby, why be this way? She tries to please herself. Saw beauty in the selflessness of giving. I heard sorrow in the songs of 1,000 virgin men, singing just to fill their emptiness. I knew wisdom was the choice of the moment. There for you to be now and not just to become. I put myself down just by looking up. I felt love from the carrying of a woman. I felt the loss of a fallen child underneath the sun. On the day I woke and saw somebody's one. I gave up, I could with my heart open. Without the fear of pain, it may find its way in. And if it did, I'd do the same all again. A witness flow of poetry in the ocean. It fed along to my eyes, met the lining of the sky. Fulfilled enough to never question why. And I showed myself upon my own reflection of a world I'm creating that's affecting everyone. On the day I woke and saw somebody's one. And you yourself, you sang me these lyrics as if they were written to the beating of my heart. If you can feel its pulse, it's not too late to start. But it's not my place for me to offer lessons or give advice to those who have their own minds. But to share with you the simple things I find. Oh, but still you have this message in your eyes. In a promise to myself, I would express it, not knowing if I'm capable or if I would respond. On the day I woke and the soul song is word. On the day I woke and the soul song is one. On the day I woke and the soul song is one. On the day I woke and the soul song is one. Hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up, and we loaded up, and we loaded up with another video. May God bless you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a chit chat. The call-in number is definitely there for you. How you doing, Kayla? As beautiful as you are. Welcome, Tara. And welcome, Munch Bar. How you doing, Eric Brown? Cook what you got. Oh, yes. Cook what you got. Black love, black forgiveness, and black power. Let me say that again. Black love, black forgiveness, and black power. I have an article that I would like to read. May God bless the hearing of this word. It says, how Black sisterhood saved me. No one companions a Black woman like a other Black woman. This is an objective fact by Kelsey Adams, February 20th, 2019. Okay, and it says, one night in my second year at university, I snuck into the school's newsroom with two of my older friends, Black women who I met at school. We came prepared with a collection of junk food and hours of interviews that needed transcribes. What started as a plan to work on assignments digressed into a night of cracking jokes and worrying about what professors had anti-Black tendencies. It talked, sharing stories of grief within the same conversation. I remember feeling so lucky that they even invited me, that I was welcomed into a secret little world where Black women laid themselves bare, because for so long I was disconnected from Black sisterhood. When I was younger, I admired the examples of this sisterhood that I saw in real life, the heartwarming laughter of a group of Black girls, the knowing smiles an elderly Black woman will give a young stranger. But it always was from a distance. I grew up in mostly a white neighborhood in North Toronto, so I only witnessed these moments in passing. When I was downtown or around my larger extended family, my mother and her sisters were a part of this sisterhood. I could see it in the way they protected one another, but I didn't think I was. At the time, I wrongly believed the geographical barriers created cultural ones. I didn't always feel like I was lacking something, but then I overhear a joke and not possess the initiate culture, the knowledge to get it. Or I'll be overwhelmed with general senses of unbelonging around other Black teens. I think that's why I'm imprinted so deeply on the Black female friends I made in university. I wanted to be surrounded by them constantly, and I giddily updated my mother every time I connected with someone new. There were only a few of them, but they satisfied a longing for Black sisterhood that I didn't even realize I had until it was fulfilled. My sisters, Black sisterhood is so very important. Us as Black women need to uplift each other and support each other. We need to pray with each other. We need to stand in the gap. And we need to do a lot of intercessing for one another. My Black female friendships are a source of solace and protection. Now, for all of y'all that are listening, you're more than welcome to jump down in the chat and speak on how you feel. Enjoy the jazz that I'm going to present to you tonight, and you're more than welcome to call in. So, I'm going to take a sip of water so I can prepare myself to read the next part of this article. Black love, Black forgiveness, and Black power. Welcome to your girl, Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up with another video. Welcome, T-Love. Welcome, my beautiful Black sister. Black love, Black sisterhood, and Black power. My Black female friends are a source of solace and protection. I did my journalism undergrad at Receiving University in a predominantly white program. Although it was more multicultural than any other educational institute I attended before. Go figure. It didn't take long for me to pick up on the ways Black women congregated together and stuck up for each other in tutorials, out of both necessarily in unspoken devotion. Necessity, because Black women in academic spaces experience enriched hindrance that can prevent us from prospering. According to a 2006 study in the journal Applied by Social Psychology, when Black female students experience racism in the intersection of racism and sexism, it increased their stress and decreased their self-esteem. In my program, we've had classes discussing about safe spaces for Black students on campus, specifically ones that the student media couldn't enter. And I recall having to explain why these spaces were necessary. My fellow students didn't always understand the post-secondary institutions can be very isolating for Black students, or the need to have a place where we felt comfortable and safe to express ourselves without worrying about being observed.
In fact, these arguments were often diminished as overly emotional by faculty and other students. An unspoken devotion because daily microaggression can wear a person down slowly. That stress has real consequences. A 2017 University of Massachusetts Boston study found that covert racism is directly linked to mental health and leads to depression, anxiety, and trauma. So, Black sisterhood is necessary for survival. Black women feel implied responsibility to support one another. That how we combat misogyny and how we navigate the gaslighting that often follows any attempt to discuss our experiences. But simply because sisterhood is in the eye in this violent storm, providing moments of solace in escape and protection. Welcome to your girl, Nicole Reloaded. Please thumbs up this video. Thank you, T-Love, for joining us and everybody that's in the chat, and especially to the ones that are going to be watching on the replay. Please share your girl, Nicole Reloaded out. Show love to each other in the chat. Enjoy this beat while I wet my whistle with some good Perrier water. And we'll finish reading about the protection of Black love, Black power, and Black sisterhood.
And I find no sense in following others' roads to destination nobody knows. Fate is right, but your life and roll. 'Cause when you go out, you feel empty. If you were both God, it's all about the journey. So you said you must sit, trust when you wait. Struggle with the lucidity of your slate. So take a breath at the moment when you wait. Stop and realize and forever remain. You see it in your waking day. No one can take your dreams away. You see it in your waking day. No one can take your dreams away.
You're listening to Mike Minnow. Awesome. Chill out music. No one can understand what it's like to experience misogyny. Black women, we have to stick together. Unification and not separation. It takes a village to build, to raise a family. I believe and have faith if we stand strong, no matter what you're going through, that God will deliver you out of whatever your situation is. Somebody's feeling broken right now, lost right now, angry right now. But know, my sister, that God loves you. And through God, all things are possible to those who believe. But you have to be willing to receive what God has for you. No one can understand what it's like to experience misogyny. For me, one of its most important functions is providing space where we can validate each other, anxieties and insecurities. I think most Black people in Canada are hyper aware of how they are perceived. Now, see, this is a black educated woman that lives in Canada having these type of emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, please thumbs up this video. It would be truly appreciative. It's what the web doers call double consciousness, the sense of always looking at oneself through the eyes of others, of measuring one's soul by the tape of a world that looks on and assumes contempt and pity. As a Black woman, I move through spaces of how people interact with me, the level of service they extend to me, the level of compassion they express, and how all informed by the Movado cocktail of racism and misogyny. The sisterhood is there for me when I experience overt racism, of course, but it's often the more subtle variety that I need help with. When someone doesn't sit beside me on the subway, cuts in front of me when I clearly ahead of them in line, speaks condescendingly to me as if I'm incapable of grasping simple concepts, or overlooks my contribution, I tend to assume it's because I'm a young Black woman, period. But then I'll gaslight myself into thinking these injustices only exist in my mind because that's what I've been told so many times from non-Black people. I have internalized it. I'm going to read this again. I'm incapable of grasping simple concepts, or overlooks my contributions. I tend to assume it's because I'm a young Black woman, but then I gaslight myself into thinking these injustices only exist in my mind because that's what I've been told been told so many times from non-Black people. And I have internalized it. The only thing that helps me in these situations, in these deep friendships with other Black women who grapple with the same problems. With them, I never need to explain why microaggression was racist. Instead, they substantiate my experience, which makes me feel less alone. Another key function of the sisterhood is to provide mentorship in the sense of community. Last year, I reached out to a woman I knew on the internet asking to meet up. A year later, she's one of my closest friends, a Black woman, sisterhood, Black love, Black power. We were open from the get-go about trauma. Double consciousness and the exclusiveness of happiness. Older Black women have this incredible tendency to take young women under their wings, which is exactly what she does. Checking in on my mental health, hyping up all my accomplishments, and ensuring I always know my self-worth. May I wet my palate, my beautiful sisters? Thank you for listening to your Nicole Reloaded, and we are loaded up with another video. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and all that good shit. This is about Black love, Black forgiveness, and Black power. I'm gonna wet my palate, enjoy the jazz, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. Oh, let me not forget, my beautiful people. The phone line is definitely up and open, and the call-in number is 1-718-362-6120. Once again, the call-in number is 1-718-362-6120. The PIN number is 259-3650. I hope that you're enjoying the commentary, because I'm definitely enjoying reading this. Black love, Black forgiveness, Black power. God bless you, my Black sisters. All of my sisters, regardless of your race or nationality. But I'm speaking to my sisters. You know who you are. And my Black brothers, of course, you know that I love you too, okay? $ Nicole Reloaded on a Cash App. Help support your content creator. Enjoy the hostess with the mostest. God is a good God. He might not come when you want him to, but please believe me, I swear that he will bless you. Just hold on to his undying hand. Knowledge and wisdom is power. You can change your whole life in any situation if you pray and let go and let God. Oh, yes.
I know it's hard when you don't get the time to do the things you gotta do. Always moving forward, always on the go. I hope you take a moment to take it slow. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Baby, take a break. It'll be okay. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Know sometimes that it doesn't make sense. It's even harder to comprehend. It's a long night. Say goodbye and hello. We came here from nowhere, going towards the unknown. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Baby, take a break. Know it's hard when you don't get the time to do the things you gotta do. Always moving forward, always on the go. I hope you take a moment to take it slow. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Baby, take a break. It'll be okay. Let me be the one to ease your pain. No, sometimes that it doesn't make sense. Welcome to your girl, once again, Nicole Reloaded. How you doing, Sly Jones? Welcome, 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 my brother. Black love, Black forgiveness, and Black power. Black sisterhood. How you doing, my Black brother, Sly Jones? You know I love you, my brother. It's not overstating things to say that these women are crucially for my survival. Once again, I am reading an article from Flare.com. Older Black women have this incredible tendency to take younger women under their wings, which is exactly what she does, checking in on my mental health, hyping up all my accomplishments, and ensuring I will always know my self-worth. No matter our ages, though, Black women give each other the confidence to survive a world that is inherently anti-Black, misogynistic, period. Without this kind of empathetic support and caretaking, the world is scary, isolating, and sometimes a violent place for us as Black women. So it is no wonder we feel initially responsible for one another. We know that society wasn't built with us in mind. So we have to look out for each other, period. To start off my 2019, I invited 3 friends who have never met over dinner. Over a 4-course meal, heavy-handed pours of Merlot, we shared one of the most fulfilling conversations I've ever had. We spoke about love, joy, the effects of intergenerational trauma, the future. It's the most safe I've ever felt opening up. In fact, it was like the night in the newsroom. More than being engulfed in love, I felt and seen and understood. I felt that together we are so powerful. And I finally understand that the sisterhood was always there waiting for me to make the first move. Beautiful article. Black Female, How Black Sisterhood Saved Me by Flare.com. Identity. No one champions a Black woman like other black women. There's an objective in fact by Kelsey Adams, February 20th, 2019. The phone lines are definitely open, and there's the link as well to StreamYards. You're more than welcome to come on. Please share this live. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's have a good conversation. Oh, and we do love our Black brothers. We do. But we just wondering where you at when we need you.
You know it's sad is when a beautiful, thick, round, voluptuous sister like myself with a round face and thick lips and big breasts and hips with a brain wants to bring commentary in the middle of the night, especially to my East Coast. Shout out to the West Coast as well. Where are the ears? But I bet you if I would have made this title that I was going to drag a biscuit with no butter, the room would have been filled. What about Black sisterhood? A lot of us want to complain about the men that we have experienced in our lives, but we don't even love and take care of each other as sisters a lot of time. Where is the support? If we don't love each other, how are we going? A man going to actually love us the way that we deserve to be? That was an awesome article. Identity. What is your identity? I definitely don't want to be what, the angry Black woman. But I can't lie and not say that I am frustrated. The call-in number is 1-718-362-6120. The PIN number is 259-3650. Oh yes, make sure that you thumbs up this video, share, like, and subscribe, and all that good for your girl. I have a little bit more that I would like to read. But you enjoy this jazz. Also, the StreamYard link is available if you would like to come online. Don't be scarred now. The title must be too positive. Well, thank you, Sly Jones, T Love, K Love, Tar Info for you. You're listening to your girl, Nicole Reloaded. I can't stop and I won't stop. The phone lines are open and the link is available in the chat. Now, you know, if you don't hit it in a timely fashion, it will expire. How you doing, Masa? Welcome, baby, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up, my beautiful queen. It says true Black sisterhood is inclusive of our diversity. It loves, teaches, and encourages members to strive for the best with a connection to self-balance, spiritual connection to the past, present, and future, connection to the universe, a willingness to engage in realness and compassion for others. This means, sisters, that the door is open for us to be give and to receive more freely than agape love that is available to all of us on a daily basis. You beautiful, beautiful Black queens, my sisters. These special girl to girl, woman to woman bonds are grounded in the need to connect with a sense of familiarity. A Black woman, we are founded in every part of the world, building new lives across the dysphoria in order to advance our families. Advancing our families also applies to single women who choose not to parent, and women in same-sex marriages and relationships who elect to abstain from parenting. In both cases, many of these women, mothers, nieces, nephews, cousins, godchildren, they help put folks through college, mentoring them along the way. They contribute to the well-being of the young people in their lives. Their connection to their sister as a whole is beneficial for all parties. I think it's important to speak on the deepening of the relationships between straight Black women and their bisexual, lesbian, and trans sisters. I've been in the struggle as a queer identified Black woman. And all I tell you, it was being interesting when I came out at 15 years ago as a lesbian. I'm reading an article, okay? I'm not a lesbian, okay? It says, I didn't know that I would travel the sexual quantum again to eventually identify as bisexual, bi attracted, and queer Black women who has been celibate for the past 5 years. I also didn't know who should stay and who should flee. Each time I shared my self exploration, for the most part, people stayed and worked to understand how sister finds they thought was straight and arrow could possibly be anything but. Now, see, this article here is for Harriet. It's a 2015 article. Thank you, Munch Bar. Thank you. Masa Salome, would you love to call in? You're more than welcome. And you're more than welcome to hit the link and come on StreamYards with your girl, your hostess with the mostest, Nicole Reloaded. And we loaded up and we loaded up with another video. Black love, Black power, Black forgiveness, Black sisterhood. No matter if we're straight, gay, lesbian, asexual, pansexual, it's about the Black sisterhood, unification versus separation. Who you get your bang on with is just who you bang. But who you are as a woman, a Black woman, that within itself is a complete different entity that is most powerful. There's nothing more beautiful than that. Respect that. Own that. Empower yourself. Know that you are somebody. Know that God loves you just as well as he loved Blue-Eyed Becky and the girl with the fake injected ass. God loves you, my sister. My Latino sisters, my Arabic sisters, Indian, Asian, Filipino. You are loved. Know that. Now, I'm going to continue reading this article, but honey, this dry weather, oh, let me suck on this cough drop so I can read these next few paragraphs. But enjoy this jazz, okay? Now, hit your girl up on the call-in line. Stop being scared. And after I get done reading this article, we can get into a little bit of the YouTube street news, okay? Because there's definitely not a lot of unification with Black women on YouTube right now, okay? That's definitely for sure.
The new sound of the 80s. Suddenly you hear it everywhere. It's all beat and all talk. It tells you a story and makes you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.
Hey, what's up? You're listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we're loaded up with another video. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and all that good Now, we have been reading some articles together. Black sisterhood is the topic. Oh, yes. How are you doing, Shaquila Dixon? How are you doing, my sister? Back to the article. Okay, let me see. Hold on. True sister friendship to me, when we work to be better, understand those in our lives, and grow from it. She stepped out of her comfort zone to comfort me. This is how putting sisterhood in action works. This same friend eventually shared with me and others that she learned a great deal from me. For one, she no longer looks at diversity as simply black and white. Her definition of inclusiveness now welcomes the LGBTQ and same gender loving folks of color. To put it frankly, that's what's up. We must remind ourselves to constantly do the individual and collective work of making sure we are not further marginalizing our sisters who struggle to be seen and heard. The lady also states, I recently attended a 50th birthday bash for a sister in a com- oops, black lesbian community, and it was a beautiful event. I made sure to introduce myself to a stunning wheelchair-bound sister. I connected with her and appreciated her willingness to come out and mingle, a sister in a wheelchair. It can be easy for differently abled people to connect socially, but yet she still, as a black lesbian, differently and abled woman, to truly be sisters to one another, we must take care of ourselves as well as taking care of each other. It is my desire to do work on oneself in efforts to build strong communities with my fellow Black women. As a grandmother, I am interested in helping kids keep the twinkle in their eye. That makes me want to cry because my sister Tara told me that. Keep that twinkle in that baby girl's eye of yours for as long as possible. As a mother, I'm interested in helping my adult children by supporting their dreams and goals. This is the torch I will pass to them. As a sister in my community, I'm interested in building substantially through everything from art to affordable health food choices. As an educator, a counselor, a facilitator, a writer, I'm interested in doing my part to change the world, one conversation at a time. One conversation at a time. Do you know that you just saying, God bless you?
Who do you want to send it to?
YouTube can change someone's life just by saying, hi, how you doing? Letting them know that God loves them and you do too. Regardless of whatever you might be going through, please believe me that God walks with you and talks with you, but it's up to you if you listen to him. I keep sharing with you, my Black sisters, my minority sisters, and all women, period. Gay, straight, lesbian, it don't matter. My Black sisters, my celibate sisters, my pansexual sisters, my straight sisters, my widow sisters. Us as women need to unify and come together. Thank you, just my 5 cents. Good morning, my beautiful Black queen sister. Now, please don't take what I'm saying and try to twist it and flip it for something negative and gross. This is about unification and not separation. I don't care what your sexual identity is. I care about sisterhood and about us coming together as Black women. I don't care if you want to be a cat lady and be with your cats for the rest of your life. Farnes also states, I encourage all of us to find spaces for close sisterships in our lives. as Black women, as they can help us tackle life difficulties. Erica Badu warned us about carrying all those bags. Lighten your load and taste the sweetness that comes from solid friendship. If you hold all of your hurt and negativity too close, your heart will continue to manifest the same. Break the cycle and increase your circle. But know it can be a process. We are not meant to exist alone. We are not meant to exist in closed boxes that don't allow our spirit to grow and expand. Maya Angelou reminds us that we are all phenomenal women. So claim it. And while you're claiming it, remember that we must take care of each other. YouTube. YouTube. Shout out to my beautiful Black queens. Good morning to you, Kim. I love you. Now, here's the call-in number. Drop some more of this nice, sexy jazz music on you. And I'll sit back and wait. Nobody calls in, we end the live. You call in, we can talk a little bit about what's going on in YouTube streets, and we can incorporate this into the conversation. Remember, we are insomniacs. We sleep never. Wake up.
The new sound of the 80s. Suddenly you hear it everywhere. It's all beat and all talk. It tells you a story and makes you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.
Hi, Naja Star. Happy New Year, baby. And may God bless you financially, physically, spiritually, and mentally. I love you, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. Somebody's backstage? Oh, hey. Come on in the room. Please make sure if anybody decides to call in, no profanity. We want this video actually to be monetized. Kim doesn't curse, but I'm talking about y'all other folks, okay? Please turn down any background music so we don't get any feedback in your televisions and so on and so forth. Let me know, Kim, when the sound is ready. Also, callers that are on the line, we are not doing any private calls. Okay? You have to unblock your number. I don't want your number. I'm not going to call you. I can't see that good anyway. Okay?
Hey, boo.
Hey, baby, how come I don't see you?
Because I don't have my camera on.
Oh, no, you don't have to have your camera on. Well, we can hear you. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Doing fine. Speak up, babe.
It's me, Nicole.
Huh?
It's Kim.
Hey, Kim. Girl, you know I'm blind as a bat tat tat. How are you doing, sis?
I'm doing great. I was just sitting here. I saw that you was on.
Well, what did
Where
you
I
think
saw
about
that.
what I was, what I was reading and discussing?
Well, I didn't catch everything. I kind of came in at like the tail end when you was talking about Maya Angelou and Erica.
Yeah, well, I was just basically discussing, sis, black love, black forgiveness and black power, and reading two articles from two different sisters, a heterosexual college student that shared her perspective from February 2019 about the Black sisterhood experience, and an article. From another African American Black queen that is a was a lesbian, but now is a bisexual Black woman. But the points of both of the articles were about unification for African American women, young, middle age, and elderly, and how we need to come together, and how there is no love like the sisterhood for Black women, like Black women.
Right. I get that. I get what you're saying. But see, the thing is, our breakdown came in like I want to say the late 90s.
You sound really far away, sis.
Okay, one second. Is this better?
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit.
I said, I think our breakdown came in like the late 90s when, well, no, I'm not even going to say the late 90s. I'll say the early 80s when women started telling us, us as women, as girls, that you need to be independent. You don't need a man for nothing and stuff like that. Because not only did it create a I don't need a man programming, I guess you could say, I don't need a man programming, it also broke the sisterhood where we can't go and talk to each other without having hostility in our voice or the aggression that we take out on our other sisters. So when the women in the families or whatever stop being I'm not going to say the head, but the educator, put it like that. The educators in the home, and they started wanting to be their daughter's friends and their son's friends, and they don't want them to be mad at them and all kinds of stuff. But if you're being a parent, regardless of how it comes out, if your parenting is straight, then you don't have to worry about your daughter being out here acting crazy, working, for change or whatever the case might be. Because, and not to mention the drug habits that these kids got. Like, you can't even talk to a young lady, trying to educate her on something better or a different way of dealing with her. How can I put this? Dealing with her sisters. If they fighting in the family, like if, okay, when we was growing up, your first cousin, well, your cousin, let's just say, your cousin, your brothers and sisters, and your cousin were your first friend. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I just muted my mic, sis, so
Oh,
so your voice would overpower the.
Oh,
the
okay.
air. So I muted my mic so you can sound louder.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes, I do agree.
So when put it like this, when people started having kids and the kids are brothers and sisters and cousins, that is where a lot of the breakdown came. Because not only is this your sister, but it's your cousin too. Because your mom or your dad decided that they were going to sleep with somebody else in the family and ended up having a baby. So now we brothers, sisters, and cousins, and we can't stand each other because our moms can't stand each other because they slept with the same person. And so if
No, you
we
didn't.
what? That's the real honest
No,
100%
you.
truth.
Well, you know I was adopted, so so
It's
you telling me cousin Franco was knocking the boots with cousin Franco.
you will be surprised how many people in this world whose children are brothers and sisters and cousins
Ew.
or aunts and nieces and cousins. It's so crazy. I know a young lady who had 5 children for this guy. Five.
Okay, hold on really quick. Okay, just my 5 cents says, you sound kind of muffled. Sis, are you laying down?
No,
She normally be loud as hell. I don't know why she sound
I'm
muffled
on a
now.
different phone. I'm on a different phone. So that could my little monkey
See, y'all used to hearing her on my house phone.
phone. Okay, is this better?
Can you turn the volume up?
Wait 1 second. Wait a second. I'm putting my earpiece in.
Okay.
1 second.
You probably should have just called me on the house phone because I can put you through the speaker.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah, that's a little better.
1 second. I still gotta turn the volume up, so give me a second.
Okay. Once again, y'all listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we're loaded up with another video. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Please let us know if you have any issue with audio. Kim will definitely call in, and we will rectify that situation in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
Just for 5 cents, you're more than welcome to come on the stream.
Okay,
Um,
can you hear me now?
yes. I'm
Oh,
gonna mute myself though. Okay.
okay.
All right. Go ahead.
But I was just saying, there was a young lady that I know personally, and she had 5 children by this guy. And her cousin also liked the same guy. Well, the thing is, she had one baby, then she had twins by him, 2 sets, and then she had another baby. So that made her have 9 children. But the thing is, her cousin ended up marrying this guy, and now they have children. And this is her first cousin. So now her children and her cousin's children are brothers and sisters and cousins. And it had gotten so bad where, like, they
Dang.
don't even speak now.
Are the kids like, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. Are they're not like,
Mm-mm, no special needs or anything.
wow.
But that's what I'm saying when I say the breakdown came when,
Yeah.
especially when crack and all of that stuff came into the black neighborhood. Because when we
Mm-hmm.
were growing up, it was so much family and so much closeness and so much togetherness.
Oh.
You knew who each other was. You knew who each other's boyfriends was. You not coming after, you know what I'm saying, your cousin's boyfriend or girlfriend because the parents will speak up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got everybody saying you can screw for money. And you already know I love Cardi B, but at the same time, her lyrics don't represent her life. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize with her.
Mm-hmm.
This girl is married with a child by her husband, but she talks about her previous life,
Mm-hmm.
her life before that. And
Do you consider Cardi B an African American woman?
she is,
Hmm.
she is, she is
A
so,
lot of my African
her
American
family,
sisters I speak with, they don't consider Cardi B as a black woman.
why? Because she looks Puerto Rican.
Well, no, just because of what her nationality is.
Her nationality is Dominican and Trinidadian.
Right.
And so,
And they would say she's
you
not
know,
black like she not black like me and you.
okay, that
She ain't black like just my 5 cents and Tara and the rest of, you know.
okay.
She a,
And
she a different hue.
everybody has their opinion on how they feel about Cardi B, and I understand that, but at the same time, she represents our culture. She does. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people fail to realize that she talks in her lyrics, she talks about her past life. She doesn't talk about
Her
her
current.
life now.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That she has a life with her. And a lot of people forget that it's entertainment. And it's so funny how people judge her for what they think of her. Okay, okay, back up. Remember when she first got on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
I thought she was like the funniest person ever, you know, with her little sayings and her little cracking her little jokes and all of that stuff and being how she
Okay.
is. Yeah. And not only that, when she was like, if
But
you got a
wait.
problem with
But
me,
what?
you're gonna have a problem with me forever.
But Kim,
Hmm?
why you hating on Miss Parker though? Miss Parker.
Come on now, we not even
Wait.
going. Why you wanna go there? Why do you
Wait.
wanna start there? I was not hating on Miss Parker. Let's be clear about that. My
I'm just
issue,
joking. Kim was
my
not
issue,
Kim was not hating on Miss Parker. We just had a very great kiki about it.
my issue with Miss Parker was if you are a promoter and you bring someone to your town to perform and entertain or whatever, you're supposed to make sure that they have everything they need from the time they get there to the time they, whether it's alcohol, whether it's whatever. And you are not supposed, if this is your event and they're coming as paid out, number one, the first thing you're supposed to do is make sure that your talent is taken care of, whether it's travel, whether it's however you want to put it. Now, if the person decides, look, I'm going to pay for my travel, I'm going to pay for my hotel, or my Airbnb or whatever you want to, wherever they're going to stay. And they tell you, okay, I have a set price. This is what I need you to pay me in order for me to come to wherever you are. Now, if a contract is written up, your talent is the only thing they're supposed to do is show up, do their show, and exit the facility. Okay?
Right.
Now, if you were selling tickets because you're the promoter, you're selling tickets, and someone comes and they're not happy with the service that they received or they paid for, that does not come out of the talent money. It comes out of your money because of the simple fact that you were the one who booked the talent. The talent didn't say, well, we're going to have this, that, and the other. You did. You told those people if they're in VIP, they're supposed to have food and bottle service. That's what you told your VIP guests. This is what
Right.
we're going to give you as VIP guests. That's number one. Number two, you do not put VIP in the back of nowhere.
By the bathroom.
Exactly.
And it
And
smell.
then, and you're supposed to have reserved tables for your VIP guests.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna have a show and you say, okay, I got VIP coming, they paid this amount of money, this is the services that they're supposed to receive while at the place, and they don't receive those services, they paid you for VIP. They didn't pay the talent for VIP.
Mm-hmm.
And then for you to give out on a national platform, you showed the talent telephone
Right.
number and
Yeah.
said, oh, they could change their number. But what if all their business contacts has that number?
Allegedly. Because it was
No,
said
that
that
wasn't
when it
allegedly. She showed the phone number. I saw it.
I know.
There was no allegedly. And that's what came out of her mouth after she showed the number. She said she could get another number.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention that after she showed the party's phone number, this party was at their family's funeral
Right.
and was getting calls from whoever. So how can you say that you're professional? How can you say that you're you're you have people coming and this, that, and the other? And then what do you think? My thing is, if how who would deal with you after that as a promoter?
Right.
Because me myself, I would have never done business like that. I plan parties, I plan weddings, I plan stuff like that. So if I'm gonna give a cabaret, let's just say a cabaret,
So are you like gonna be planning like your baby sister's 40th birthday party?
if you want me to,
You're gonna like fly down here?
yeah, if you pay for my flight, you buy a fly.
Girl, look, $ Nicole Reloaded on a Cash App because I need Kim down here for my birthday. Okay.
You buy, I'll fly.
I know that's right, girl. You know I would if I had the money.
So, but okay, perfect example. Like you said, if you want me to come for your 40th birthday. Okay. If I was to come out there for your 40th birthday, the first thing I'm going to do is say, Nicole, what's your budget and where do you want to do?
Right.
And once we figure that out, we can start planning from there.
Right.
And even though I don't have many contacts in Vegas, I know people who do.
Right.
So
But
I'm gonna
see,
make some
but
phone
that's the thing
calls.
though, too, though, sis. Isn't that about black sisterhood though, too?
Yes.
Because, you know, for anybody that is coming in, thank you for watching. You're listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded. You're listening to my beautiful black queen sister Kim. And we are discussing black love, black forgiveness, and black power, unification of black sisterhood. Okay. And we're gonna get it, we might can get into some things. It depends on if Kim wants to with me. Cause I know y'all want the mess. Okay. You know they want the mess, girl.
Hmm.
Well, go ahead, sis.
But I just feel like, but like I said, I would get on the phone, make some phone calls. Look, I need to know how much this haul is gonna be, how much this is gonna be. Then I'm going to hit up a party store and find out, can I get this sent to this, and this sent to and to the store out there. I can go to a store out here and have stuff shipped to a store out there. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
pick it up. So it's all about your professionalism when you
Hmm.
decide that this is what you want to do, or this is what you're gonna promote. This is what you're gonna, have. But you can't sit up there and say, okay, I'm going to give this person's phone number out because I feel disrespected or I feel insulted. That's not good business. And that
That's
means that
actually
your
how me
feelings
and
are,
Kim, that's how me and Kim met. I was talking about discussing the topic of Miss Pork, and Kim came over and crack a lacquer
SBS
with me.
medicine.
Yeah. And then she broke it all the way down, okay? And she's been my sister ever since.
And I would never let you come out in an outfit that looks like that either.
Girl, shut.
You knew that was coming.
The outfit when it was the belt.
No, it was the outfit, period.
Ugh.
Because if you have a fupa, baby, you need to have something that's going to cover that. I mean, I get it. It was hot down there or whatever the case might be, but you still can wear something and look tasteful. You don't have to be raunchy or ratchet at all times.
So let me ask you.
And
So
and
so
and
let me ask you a
and wait a
question, though,
minute.
Kim.
Wait. And to put an accusation of drugs on someone
Oh,
that you hired to work that night, that was an ultimate business deal gone wrong. Nobody will ever work with her doing stuff like that because, like I said, whatever the client or the talent needs, you're supposed to provide if you're promoting this show. So if it was weed, if it was coke, if it was crack, whatever it is that they were supposedly looking for as you put out there, that right there will shut down all your business because of the simple fact people are going to look at you and be like, well, damn, if I do this in front of her, is she going to tell the world? Or if I ask her to get this, is she going to tell the world? If she doesn't like something that was said or done, is she going to tell the world what I'm doing, in my time? And just like I said, she claimed that she had the Wu-Tang Clan coming, you know, to Virginia, and it was going to cost her hundreds of thousands of dollars. Girl, the way you look did not look like you had no $100,000. Number one, even though you can't judge a book by its cover. Number two, um, the
Try to
Wu
speak
Tang
up,
Clan.
sis.
Wait a minute. The Wu Tang Clan is a powerhouse.
Sound just like that. Now you're loud and clear. Go
A
ahead.
powerhouse. So, what you think they was coming with?
Right.
I'm not saying that they would have been on crack or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, if you dealing with those guys, you don't think you would have had to provide them with what they needed for them to come down there?
Right.
And if you would have gave RZA, Method, Redman, Ghostface, or any of them phone numbers out, girl,
It would have been a serious issue. Now,
exactly.
do you think the reason why allegedly the way she moved is because she was dealing with another black sister, and a black sister that is a transgender sister?
I think I think I think she was upset when the young lady that paid for her tickets and she told her that she needed to ask T.S. Madison for her money back. I think that was a kind of a dig. I think it was shady because, like I said, this young lady didn't pay T.S. Madison for
Oh,
VIP.
we have another guest. Hold on. SP, welcome to your
Hey,
girl Nicole
SP1,
Reloaded.
how
How's
you
everyone doing?
doing?
We're doing
I'm
fine. Did you see the title?
something about Black Power.
Yeah, black love, black forgiveness, and yeah, just black women unifying together. And Kim is on here, boo.
Hey, SP1,
Oh, hey, how you guys doing? Oh,
I'm
I've been
great.
doing
How are you?
exactly what you said, Nicole Reloaded. With this Twitter thing, as you can see, and I
Hmm.
went from like 50 to like 79 in 2 days. So I don't know if that's progress, but I've been on that grinding because you say we have to start being versatile
Yes,
and cross brand ourselves. So
yes,
Hmm.
it's hard. Twitter is a hard grind, but once you crack it, you finally get like those like retweets, and those
yeah.
retweets double up what you were getting. So
I'll
Hmm.
it's
be
been
on there.
hard.
I'll be on there. I'll be on there with you and retweeting stuff like that. Twitter is one of the hardest social media platforms I ever had to deal with. People get bored and impatient instantly. They will follow
Hmm.
you and unfollow you just like that.
Yeah. Well, I've been lucky because I've been like active. I've been active on there.
But
And
eventually,
everything.
sometimes though, SP, you get tired. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like it's hard work. Okay,
uh,
just my 5 cents says, Kim, you are very clear now.
oh yes, Kim is very clear now. You know that the black love and all of that, the black love and the black unity and all of that. I'm glad how you trying to bring women together. I was talking about that last time I came on your live stream. How you
Yeah,
like
we were.
unify women all the time. It takes a very strong person to deal with the issues of other people. All
Hmm.
the time. You put
Yes.
your issues on the back burner to like focus on everyone else's. And a lot of women take heed in what you're doing for them. That's why like you always like packed and stuff like that. It's hard to get in. You gotta make reservations before you go to Nicole Reloaded, like live stream, and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So,
Wait,
but
what do you mean? Wait, what you mean by that? What you mean you gotta make reservations?
oh, I'm picturing the future already. Like you're gonna have to make reservations. before you come.
Mm-hmm.
You have to RSVP. You know, the live
You know
streams.
what, honey?
You know.
Did you see Kim? We made it to 3K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta
Yep.
have a sex
We
talk
we
party
yeah, right. Okay. Let me
tomorrow
not say
night.
it too loud, SP, because you know people be hating us. Okay. We don't need we need that 3K to stay.
We gotta have a
What
sex
happened?
talk party
What
tomorrow
happened
night.
in person and
I was
K
going let's do
Love?
it Saturday, y'all. What y'all want to do? Like what should we like have? I don't know, everybody get together
Cause you know
and
we be hitting them numbers when we start talking about sex.
yes, you know what? Yes, we do 3K. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about
I do
all the
more
good things
IG.
and the bad things that make
Hey, look,
me.
I'm active on both. So like I'm active on both. I'm here like, you know,
We
I'm like,
love you too, Shakila.
You
Get you
know,
some sleep,
SP, you
baby.
know another site that you should go on? Periscope.
That's the reason why Bridget told me to be more active
so
on my Twitter feed.
Because
what's your
whatever you talk about on Periscope, you can send it and share it to Twitter, and that'll get you followers too on both sides.
Okay.
you gotta put your little name in on Twitter and IG. You know, that way, because most of the people that said that, oh, they were gonna like, like actually like, oh, get on that grind on Twitter that was on here last time, they're not doing it. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know, you're like, oh,
Bridget
everybody
is.
together and grind together, but like I'm like
No,
hitting
I
them
got
up.
on mine.
They're like,
SP, I got on mine, and I did the reason why I haven't been active is because I had to clean it up. I had to get rid of a lot of people that were just on there not participating, unfortunately. So I had to drop like 500 people. That's why the numbers are even, you know, so I could be able to even, add you and Bridget.
oh yeah, happy belated Martin Luther King Day. Happy belated Martin Luther King Day. Birthday.
Yeah, his birthday is today, but they ain't gonna celebrate it until
Monday.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, just my 5 cents she said live me is good too, and they allow you to play music. Hey T Love. Okay. Let me put y'all up here so it don't look like it's just me.
Oh, it's okay. It can always look like it's just you.
No,
You're a
that's
star.
okay. This is what makes it look better when it's like that. I am not the star. Be quiet. But what do you?
Y'all gotta start grinding on them IGs and Twitters. Y'all gotta start grinding. Y'all slipping now.
It'd be hard though.
I gotta start grinding. It doesn't hurt to do like 3 tweets a day and stuff. It don't hurt.
I do. I done shared all kinds of stuff on Twitter today.
Yeah. 3
But
tweets.
when
You
I'm
do
not
analytics and
I
everything
don't
on Twitter.
at people. That's the problem. Like that's the part that I guess I'm supposed to do like a dot and something like that, and I'm just doing hashtags. But sometimes I just drop the link and just keep it moving, and it don't work right. Because YouTube used to allow you to be able to share your YouTube videos and stuff like directly. It don't let you. It don't let you do that like that no more.
Mm.
It just makes it a link. It doesn't. I don't know. They changed it because where they used to do it automatically. They don't let you do that anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So any
it's
suggestions, SP?
depressing what I see. It's depressing what I see. When I'm going through Twitter Instagram or anything like that, I see how women be like, F a dude, or like,
Oh Lord.
I don't need no dude and all of that, and stuff like that, or a dude can't do nothing for me and all of that. I want a real one and all of this, but you know, it's all about their feelings and everything. But had they put trust in God and allow God to get them to the right person and everything, have faith in God, then they wouldn't feel so down and out about the whole situation. A lot of times we put more emphasis on loving another person than we do God. If you're in a relationship with someone, it's nice to love them, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for God. So that emphasis on loving that other person, you can't always put it on loving that other person more than you love God. And that's the problem. A lot of people do that. A lot of people would rather give money to a person and take care of the other women. Black women do that a lot. They take care of a man and everything, and then when the man find something else and everything, they be like, oh, this black dude dogged me. But you shouldn't put so much emphasis on taking care of a man. Be a provider. A man's supposed to be a protector.
Right.
If he really cares about you, he wouldn't abuse your funds. He would know that your funds is his funds. You're building together. Yeah, but if it's not God sent, those are red flags automatically. If you have to take care of a grown man, that's not the man for you. That's not the man
Amen.
for you. You get in I understand a lot of people want to get in a relationship where they could change a person and everything, but understand that we weren't born with that ability to change a grown person. We weren't born with that ability. Only God can change the hearts of man. We cannot do that.
Right.
And some of the times, you go on Instagram or you go on Facebook. Facebook even says it. A lot of people got this. A lot of black women got complicated up, and you ask them, hey, why is it? It's none of your business. I'm like, look, if the person is a person that God sent you, it shouldn't be complicated. You should know if they're for you or not. And that's a real big issue. We
No,
have to we talk about black love and we talk about black unity and the black woman being admired instead of exploited. We talk about how the black woman should be appreciated instead of overlooked. We talk about all of this, but we have to see that if the black woman want to be treated right, you have to put God in the middle of this. You have to throw God in the middle of this. Don't overlook God. And every single time the black woman get ignored and everything, the black man every black man always have to face that music that black men are no good. Black men want to be with white women or Hispanic women, or all black women want to be with Asian women or Native American women, and stuff like that. When the truth is, not every black man wants that. But we get me being a black man, and I love black women. Both of my children, I was married twice to two black women. Both of my children mothers are black women. So I can honestly say that I've been there, and I can tell you right now, I have been cheated on by black women, but that doesn't discourage, my feelings for them. That I have been physically abused by a black woman, because I don't hit women.
Oh,
and yes,
really?
yeah.
Wait. Can we dive into that a little bit?
What?
You said that you were, well, number one, let everybody know who you are, my brother, and how they can, get in contact with you.
Well, yeah, official1sp.com. Official1sp. Instagram, official1sp. Twitter, what have you, all of that. Official1sp, Facebook, all of that. And on here is 1sp channel. So, but yeah, you said you want to get into what?
No, I would. You said that you were abused by a woman.
Yeah. You know, I
You
don't hit
were.
women. I don't hit women, and you know, my last marriage, you know, I was, um, you know, I was married, and I, you know, the whole time we're dating back and forth, you know, and stuff. You know, I was in a, you know, military, so I was gone a lot and all of that. And when we finally, you know, we finally got, you know, engaged, you know, wound up, you know, she wound up, you know, sort of showing her abusive side by, you know, yelling all the time and everything. And, you know, me being the man that I am, you know, I've always, you know, seen my parents, you know, work through arguments and
Right.
everything. And, you know, I wanted that, so so
Did
me
she get
trying to be,
physical with you?
say again?
Did she get physical with you?
Oh yes. So once we're married, yeah, it goes from just arguing to like, you know, actually, like punching a person for going to work, you know, and everything and stuff like that. You know, I didn't understand what was the problem with me going to work. You know, I don't understand. You know, if I was in the military, you know, when we first started dating, if I was in the military when we were engaged, I was in the military after we got married. I don't see what's the problem with me going to the field or getting deployed. I don't see what the problem is. So, but you know, she got to a point where it went from punching to like, you know, she, you know, eventually wound up stabbing me,
Whoa,
because
whoa, whoa.
yes, you know, when I come from the field and everything, you know, Abbas being married, she been away from me a while. You know, she wanted to be intimate, and you know, that first day of coming back, you know, from the field, I've been up all day. You know, I've been up
Right,
all
right,
for a whole period of 5 days. Sometimes we'll go to the field for a whole month. You know, I'll be up for like a whole week or a whole, you know, 2 weeks. I rarely
right.
get sleep.
Days.
So
Right.
they
Yeah,
try, and the
mine don't
first
beat
day, you know,
like
back,
right?
I don't want to have sex. You know, I want to just
Right.
get my. I don't want
Right. You want to be
sex.
able
So,
right. That makes sense.
and like, oh, you
My dad was
you are you in the field? And you know, I'm the kind of guy that loves to like, you know, justify, you know, where I was. You know, I got receipts. You know, I got witnesses. You know, and stuff like that. I got everything. You know, you could ping cell towers, you know, and stuff like that. So like I
all
don't
right
cheat,
to prove that
and
you were
you know,
actually to prove that you were actually where you were.
she didn't want to go through all that. She just wanted to like fight. And you know, I'm not a kind of guy that fight women. And you know, the funny thing about being in a relationship as a man and not being a, you know, the perpetrator as a man, the funny thing is when you tell, you know, everyone else that you're being, you know, abused, when you finally get the confidence, finally get the audacity, because it's balls, right? You have to have balls to
Mhm.
be like, hey, I'm getting abused, you know.
As
When
a
you
man, I got
when you
okay. Tell your story, boo, because God works in mysterious ways. SP, you have no clue. Works in mysterious ways. This is a very, very important topic right now.
I don't think it is, but I
No,
don't think a
it
lot of men gonna
is.
come out and say,
If
"Hey,
you
look, I'm getting abused by my, you know, wife or my, you know, I got abused by my ex-wife." You know, I don't think a lot of men gonna do that. But you know, because they get ignored, a lot. When you finally, you know, come and say, "Hey, look, I'm getting abused by my, you know, wife," like a lot of people laugh. You know, they don't, you know, and when it get real violent, you know, when the man get killed, then they wonder why, like, you know, why he got killed, you know, how he got killed, you know. And it turns out
Mhm.
that like every time the police was contacted, You know, they ignored the fact that he was getting abused, that he doesn't hit women. You know, why you won't put
Right.
her in check? How you gonna put a woman in check if you don't, you know, hit her? You know, if you,
Yeah.
you know, you try to, you know, isolate yourself. She comes in like come to a place where you go to, you know, and stuff like that. Oh, you cheating on me over here. I'm like in a hotel room by myself. Like,
Wow.
how am I cheating on you? Like, how am I cheating on you? I'm in a hotel room by myself. I'm literally
Mhm.
praying with tears in my eyes. Like, how am I cheating on you? Like,
My God.
it's stuff like that, you know, and that kind of, you know. But like I said, things like that did not, you know, stop me from like being, you know, we wound up getting a divorce and, you know, and stuff like that. But things like that does not things like that does not, you know, stop me from like, you know, wanting to like still be with a black woman. You know, just because, you know, I ignored the signs that God was trying to show me, hey, look, this is not the woman for you. You know,
Do
just
you
because
think?
you say, hey,
Do
God,
you think?
just because
Part
you like God, just because the scripture said, he who finds a wife finds a great thing. But
That's a great thing, right?
yes, but just because a man be like, hey, look, make this woman my wife, doesn't mean that God gonna, you know, God gonna make her your wife. You just got a piece of paper and
Yeah.
everything. You want her to be your wife. God didn't want her to be that wife for you. You know, God shows you the signs and you ignored them. You know, so it works like that with women too. You know, a lot of times women ignore the signs that this is not the man for you and all of that. You know, well, I know one thing, you know, if a man got a lie about who he is in the beginning, not meant for you. And a lot of times, and I would like to tell men, if you got a lie to keep the woman, she not meant for you. You
She
know,
not right. Let me ask you this though, SP. Let me ask you this. Do you think that a relationship, um, if a woman, okay, scratch all that.
okay,
Okay.
it can be
Let me ask
suspicious. A
no, let
man
me
in a
ask you, let
hotel.
me ask you this
Okay,
before
okay,
was
I'm gonna tell you.
your
I'm gonna
ex
tell you right now. All right, being in the
if he's
military,
mental
you
wait,
either go to the barracks
SP,
or
did
you
you
go to a
suffer from a
hotel.
mental
If
illness?
you're married and you have a domestic dispute, you either go to a hotel or you go to a hotel,
Right.
you check yourself in the hotel, or you go to the barracks. The barracks, you got a curfew. You know, you got a certain time. You know,
How
let's
long
say
did
you
they
want to
separate you?
say again.
If you have a in the military, if you have a domestic dispute,
Oh, it's 3 days.
how
It's a
long do
period of
they
3 days.
how
It's a
long do
period
they
of
suggest
3 days.
you guys to be
It's
separated?
it's a period of 3 days. But
Okay.
after after it happens, I think, you know, we had like a loud domestic dispute. Like I think it was like, let me see, uh the first one happened in July. We had three times it happened before we got legally separated. Three times. You know, but it's usually 3 days, and you know, 3 days y'all be apart and everything. The first time I went to the barracks, you know, and in the barracks, you in a room where, you know, the walls are shallow. So if someone brings in, let's say, a room, a woman into the barracks, then you're gonna hear all of that, you know, noise.
Yeah.
Let's say they party on the other side, you're gonna hear all that noise. Whereas you go to a hotel, you don't have to hear all of that because, you know, the walls are much thicker. You don't have to hear all of that, you know, and stuff like that. So that's basically why, like, I would prefer going to a hotel. I got eyes on me at the hotel. You know, she could call me and all of that. You know, there's nothing suspicious about being at a hotel. You got cameras on you the whole time while you're there.
Well,
So
SP, let me ask you this. When the first physical um, abuse, domestic violence taking place, how did that
mhm,
make you feel as a
I was
man?
shocked. I was shocked.
For
I
how
was shocked.
long, if you don't mind me
I was
asking?
shocked. I was shocked. I got okay. So I got punched in the face, like seriously, punched in the face. Like I'm not paying no bills, like, and it's like I'm not paying no bills. I'm not taking care of like what's going on. Like she didn't have to work at all. She didn't have to work at all. Like, and if she did work, I was supportive, helped her do resumes and everything. Did business cards for job interviews and everything. Like I even managed to get her like a resume writing. Like a professional resume counselor. And everything to do the interviews and everything. Because she's a military spouse. I want her. She was a military spouse, so I want the best for her. I want her to get like, the best, like, kind of like, job when she, going to market as a military spouse. So, yeah, I was supportive on everything, whether she wanted to work or not, whether she wanted to go to school or not. Like I look for the grants, help her do help her do the essay writing and everything to get into college and get back into college and everything. So it was basically, I was supportive of everything, and she didn't even know how to drive. She didn't know how to drive. I taught her how to drive and everything. So it was, and like for a woman that's older than me, I would expect 5 years older than me, I expect her to know how to drive. But then again, not every woman had that kind of, you'll have men in your life that don't care if you drive or not. So like,
Right.
it's a big deal to me. But yeah, so I was shocked. I'm like, dang, like, why would you like,
But how did
hit me?
it?
I went to work.
How did it
It's
make
not,
you
I
feel?
don't do play mix. So, all this play love tap, all of that, I don't do all of that. I don't do love taps. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a sneaky violent person. So I don't do love taps. If you want to love tap me, kiss me. That's what, if you want to, say like that's basically it. That's a love tap right there. Kiss me.
Say sit on my face, love tap. No.
Yeah, I'm not with all of that. I'm not with all of that, like punching me in the face and kicking me while I'm sleeping, all of that. I'm not into all of
Kicking
that.
you while
I
you
don't
were
do it to
asleep.
you. Yeah.
Why was she doing that?
Stop me while I'm in the shower and stuff. I'm not into all of that. That's not turning me on. And and all of this, the biggest argument, it's not because, we're not bills not paid. It's not because, I'm not cooking. I am cooking, I'm dealing with, all of that. I am cooking, I'm not. It's not like we're not going grocery
You
shopping.
telling me
She's not going out. Her nails not done. Her hair not done. I don't. It
what?
was nothing physically. It was nothing material, wise. For her to complain about. Sexually, all she could complain about is that I'm always, leaving to like, focus on my career. And I'm on contract. The military
Right.
is an obligation. I have to
Right.
go whenever they tell me to
It's
go.
mandatory.
I can't stay behind because you want to have sex. Like I can't do that. That's not gonna pay no bills. Having sex with my wife is not gonna pay no bills for me. And that's what I explained. And she got like real offended by that.
Did it make you? Well, did it after the first time?
And now
After she
now
hit
my
you?
ex-wife understands, now that, she's not with me, she's like, oh my, I messed up. One of the greatest things that ever happened to me.
Well, after she put her hands on you, did that have even more of an effect on your sex life?
Well, it became, for the most part, when she wanted to have sex, it was like I was forced into it. I was forced into it. If I don't have sex, then she'll want to fight me. Like it became that kind of thing. So
Really?
I'm like, why you can't, get one of your brothers to fight me? Why you can't make an even like thing where I could like fight a man? I'll fight a man anytime. Why you can't get one of your brothers or like somebody else to fight me? Like it would make more sense, for her to, because I won't hit a woman, I won't push, I won't shove, I won't restrain, I won't do any of that. That's not in me. I would rather, her get a man to fight me instead of, her do it. And she's like,
Do
no,
you
I could do
think
this myself, but I'm not fighting back. It's not fair for you to
it's not a
fight me.
fair fight? Because if you were to hit her,
It's not fair for you to fight me. I'm not gonna hit you back.
yeah, if you were to hit her, having that military training too, you probably could have broke that woman into pieces.
And I've never done, so.
That had to be a
So
hard
yeah,
situation to be in, brother.
eventually we wound up doing that. We wound up like divorcing and stuff like that. And I don't know, both of my ex-wives, like, see like what they messed up, and they both of them, like, I guess, when a black woman sees, like, when they realize that they have a good man, they have to realize that he's gone to realize that he's good,
Mhm.
sometimes. And like I'm like a dude that don't go back, like at all, like at
Yeah.
all. Like I don't go back, we could have kids together, we could be married, and I still wouldn't go back because, like I lost, like when I did love you, my love was not good. I gave you everything I possibly could give. And that's not good enough. So why go back to something where I'm not good enough when I could be with somebody that I'm worthy to be with?
Was there other men that experienced that type of behavior from women, or was yours
Hey Philly. Hey Philly. Yeah. Hey
like
Philly.
this? Do you know other men that have experienced what you
Uh,
did?
I I really do not know other men that experienced that. No man is gonna come out and say, "Hey, look, I was abused." No man gonna come out and say it. No man that I know. Like no man that I know. For all I know, most of the time when I hear about domestic violence, it's usually the woman that's getting mistreated. It's usually the woman that's getting beat up on and stuff like that. But I've never, and I've always stood up against that. I always, fought the dude. Even if it was my own relatives that was doing it, I always fought them. Like,
Hmm.
I can't stand for a man hitting a woman, even if the woman want to get like mistreated, and she think that's love. I always like stood against it, and stuff. And the woman wind up going back to them and all of that, So, a lot of women say, that they don't want to be abused and everything, and some of them do want to be abused. Even though they'll say it, some of them do want to be abused,
Right.
and and like I'm in
I've
shock.
heard that
So
too.
it took me to actually realize when I was it took me being abused myself, being like through domestic violence myself, to actually realize that like some people can get out of it. You can like leave, you can get out of it. And a lot of people be like, oh, I can't get out of it. He's doing this, he's doing that. You can leave. If you want to leave, they got shelters for women. They didn't have shelters for me. There's no battered men
Wow,
shelter.
this is deep, bro.
There's no battered men shelter at all. There's no
But
battered men shelter. There's no battered husband with kids shelter. There's no such thing. You know
that's
what? If you getting abused and you're a man and you got your kids with you, because your kids are boys and everything, and you think that she's gonna try to attack them or something like that, you better find someone that that can watch your kids while you go to wherever you gotta go, to be in safe harbor, and
did
stuff like that.
did your
Someone that
did your
that won't
ex-wife
release.
have, did she suffer from any
There's
type of
no
mental
yeah,
illness,
the
SP?
the police will tell you that your kid's going into custody, if you're getting abused
Right.
and you got your kids with you and you're a man. You can't even take it. They look at it like this: you can't take care of your children, like
Right. They look
because
at you
you know,
a bill. A bill,
yeah,
bill, you
yep,
know. Wow. Well, we need to talk. We need to talk more about this.
It's a lot of people don't have plans in place for, you know, battered men or stuff like
I
that.
had a
People
friend of mine that I had known for many years that went through that, and I actually witnessed it many years ago. And I watched her do that, and she just thought because she was a woman, she could do that. Like she beat this man with an extension cord. She stabbed him. Um, she hit him in the head with a what is it? You know those trophies that
you got people that's
the
like,
trophies that got the, okay.
you got people that be like, oh, my phone battery, my phone dead and everything. And you know, I'm like, it's like 12 chargers around the house. Like, let me get your phone. Like, okay.
Oh, what, to dial 911?
She'll have my phone for the whole week, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And I don't know. She'll have my phone for a whole week and be like, oh, who is this that called? I'm like, you was on the phone with them. Why you ain't ask them who they was?
Right. Do you think, SP, do you think that she suffered from any form of mental illness?
All right. So after everything was said and done, you know, she said that she was raped as a child, you know, and everything, you know, but you know, being raped as a child and abusing your spouse is two different things, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so like, why would you like take this out on someone that's like, you know, trying to offer you the world, you know? So, but I never been raped as a child, so I wouldn't know. I never been raped as a child.
Yeah, well, by the grace of God,
I never been raped.
I don't think anything happened like that to me.
I wasn't even trying to force her to have sex. She was trying to force me to have sex. So I don't even understand how I wound up being the one getting abused. You know, I wasn't using her for her body, you know, and everything.
Yeah.
I was using her for her. If you can say I was using her, I was using her for her smile. I wanted her to smile all the time. That's what I was manipulating her for her smile.
You wanted her to be happy.
I want her to be happy.
Was she insecure?
Okay, I can't. I really don't know all of this. All I know is that she said she was raped as a child and everything. You know, when a divorce was like, you know, being filed, and we you know, our papers were going back and forth, and she was like, you know, she didn't mean to take it out on me, but other than that, I really didn't dive into it. Like, once my mom made up to get divorced, my mom made up to get divorced. You know, once my mom made up to leave, my mom made up to leave. I don't care what the reason was. You should have said all of that when you was hitting me. You know, I don't care what the reason was.
What did the judge say? What did the judge say?
Oh, well, I mean, the judge didn't even question it. All the judge wanted was all the paperwork to be done. As far as the funds being split and all of that, you know, that's all the judge cared about. The judge didn't really care, you know, if I was abused or if she was abused. The judge just want the paperwork, you know, to be, you know, done right. And it was a very successful divorce, you know, after like, you know, like listening to her talk about how it's a mistake all the time, but you know, and it took me actually saying like, look, we have a boy together, and you gotta ask yourself, like, as a mother, you know, you gotta ask yourself, if our child, if our son was in a relationship where he was getting abused, would you want him to stay in it? Would you want him to continue getting abused? You would want him to fight you would want him to fight the chick, right? When guess what? What if he wound up being like his dad and he don't hit women?
Right.
What would you want for him? Like, as a mother. And now throughout the, you know, in the process of getting a divorce, you know, she you know, showed that she was a good mother and everything. You know, she amazing mother still to this day. But you know, as a wife, she sucked. Like I got she sucked.
Right.
Like seriously, she sucked. You know. You know, maybe it wasn't meant for me to be with her. Maybe she needed to be with someone that would abuse her, you know, back, you know, and stuff like that. A man that hit her back. You know, maybe that's what it was. She needed to be with a man that hit her back. I wasn't the one.
Did she ever
It's not
get
in me.
married?
I'm not
Oh, no
into
contact, huh?
yeah, I'm not into like mistreating women. That's not me. I don't I'm not into disrespecting, mistreating, and all of that. I don't do all of that. You know, if the woman want to be mistreated, it's men out there that'll do that.
Oh, there's plenty of them out there that would definitely mistreat a woman, especially an African American woman. And there's a lot of men too that are bisexual and don't want to let the woman know, or that are on the DL. And to
Well,
me,
yeah,
that's
it's a
another
lot of
point.
it's a lot of gay men out there. You know, especially the dudes out there that you know portray this little thug image. You know, it's a lot of those out there. All of this, you know, thug thing. You find out that the dude gay. Like that's why I keep going to jail. You don't believe. Everybody kept telling you that's why I keep going to jail. You don't believe him, and you know, you find out that's what it was. He kept going to jail because he was gay. You know.
He wanted. Shut
I
up.
mean, it happens. It happens. And a woman get mad at him for being gay, and you know, like he was born. People hate when you say he was born gay. I mean, you know, that's all. If that's who he is, that's who he is. You can't take that
Right.
out. Only God can remove that from people. Only God can remove. You know, if it's meant for it to be removed, only God can do that. We can't
Right.
do that.
If it's meant to be removed. Right. I agree with that.
Only God can do that. So.
Well, I mean, I just am so taken back, SP. That's why I adore you. And you always come on here and you show me love. Eric Brown up in the chat talking he the only man that's in my life. Eric Brown crazy. All right,
Philly,
you gonna have to get used to this different type of style. Just
but
like
yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
SP, you got to be my security.
It's weird, man. It's weird. I can't hold. When it comes to a woman, I don't hit them. So I don't hit no woman. A woman could look at me and be like, "Hey, look, move," and like, you know. If
Well,
I'm not in
I
combat,
mean,
I'm not touching.
because then
I'm
if
not
you would
touching.
have turned around and popped her back and dislocated her, you
If
know.
I'm not in combat, I'm not touching a woman. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna happen.
If you would have made, took her
If
whole
I was
jaw
in
off,
combat,
you would have been foul.
you know, I'm not in combat. I'm not touching a woman. Yeah, regardless, I'm not touching. I'm not in combat. You know, so
I hope that she is
if I was
changed.
in combat, I would have shot her. You feel me? Like if you try to attack me, you would get shot point blank. I don't gotta hit you to shoot you.
Oh,
You
Lord.
know, so
Well, we don't want to.
you know, like seriously, if I was in combat, she would have got shot point blank. Period. I don't got time for that.
Just my 5 cents said, Lord, are Eric and Raheem related? Girl, where is Raheem nasty ass anyway? Okay.
I think they related.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, man.
Oh Lord.
You
Don't
go
talk
through it
too
all,
much
man.
because Ray go show up and we don't need Ray getting too, we don't need him. We need him to be okay. We love you, Ray.
You got a lot of things going on, man.
I'm done. I'm done.
But yeah, black men do love black women, man. Black men do love black women. You know,
What?
It's just that
Yeah, they don't love me down here.
a lot of women, a lot of black women go for a certain type of black man. They go for a certain type of black man. The one that get appreciated is the one that disrespect most of them. So I mean,
I can agree with that, but the so-called good black men I know down here in Vegas, they don't want a thick woman like me. They want an exotic looking woman or a white girl. So
I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's.
I've been here 32 years.
I think for the
I
most part,
if that wasn't the case.
For the most part, like I don't think. Okay, so first of all, if if a dude like first of all, if a dude start talking to a woman, a black woman, the 1st thing she wants to do is look in his phone. Like I don't know why, but that's the first thing on the first date or the second date. That's the first step. Instead of trying to go to church with him, she wanna like look in his phone. Like that doesn't make any sense. That's the deal breaker. Then when the woman looked at her phone and see that the man boring, it doesn't work out. See that, it's not nobody hitting him up.
Young and immature, that made sense, but now I don't care what's in your phone because you're gonna do whatever it is you're gonna do. It doesn't matter if I look at it or not. And now that I have a social media following, the nigga want to look at my phone because I went out and hung out with a cat. You know what I'm saying? The other day, and he was more interested what was in my shit. I thought his phone was cool. I wanted to see how it worked because it was a brand new phone with a lot of memory. I was like, I want that for my birthday for YouTube, but I didn't care what he had in his phone. It wasn't none of my damn business.
Yeah, women do that. Women do that. Women be like,
yeah, women do that, but men, they just do it. They just do it on the low. No, they just do it on the low. They wait until you have sleep. Men go through women's stuff too. Men gossip more than women.
I've never went through a woman phone. Even if I bought the phone and paid a bill, I've never went through a woman phone.
Well, if you bought the phone and paid the bill, you didn't need to go through the phone. All you had to do was pull the account up online and go see what.
I don't go through all of that. What I'm trying to say is I don't go through all that. I look for the best in
I'm not saying you did that as PM.
I look for the best in the woman that I'm with. I'm not looking for the worst.
Right. And that's what's important, SP.
What I'm trying to say, if I'm in a relationship with a woman or a marriage, whatever, anything, if I have intimacy with a woman, like if I can have that conversation, we trying to get in a relationship, we're in a relationship, we courtship, we married or engaged, whatever the case may be. I'm not trying to look for the bad in her. I'm trying to look for everything good so that like I can build with her. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yes, I do. I'm praying for a man.
Like if the woman secretly trying to like destroy everything that I'm trying to build, then why even be in a relationship with me?
I agree. Scared the shit.
I'm not gonna look through your phone when you gone. If you get a phone call, your phone gonna stay right there. I'm not even going near it unless you tell me to give you the phone.
In the middle, girl, bye.
The woman go to the bathroom, her phone gonna keep ringing until she get out, unless she tell me to give it to her. I don't go through all of that. You feel me? Whether I'm paying a bill, I bought the phone, whether I don't have nothing to do with the phone, I'm not going through it at all. That's not my business. That's her privacy. Whatever she do on that phone is her business. You feel me? I don't want to go through that. I've never went through a woman's purse. I was never raised to do that.
Like, I can't stand when a man goes.
So I don't go through a woman's phone. I don't go in her purse. I don't care if it's life or death. I'm not going into her phone and I'm not going through her purse. If I can't do what I gotta do while going through those two things,
my purse. That is very
if
I feel like severely violated. Like, why are you in my purse? Like, what do you need? A pad, a sanitary napkin? What are you doing in there? I don't go
through that. I don't go through all that, you know. So I mean, the men that, like I said, men that do that, I mean, like that, red flags. Red flags. A man shouldn't have to go through a man shouldn't have to go through your phone to know that you cheating on him. If you are, he shouldn't have to go through your phone. It's gonna come to him regardless, whether it's in the phone or not. And then when a man do find out you probably talking to somebody else or you probably flirting with somebody else, he still wind up being with you. So I don't even understand why he even went in your phone in the first place. Hello?
Hold on, SP. SP.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to make sure the garage door was down. I was listening to you on my other device, but you couldn't hear me. That's why I yelled out, "Hold on, SP."
Yeah, but what I was trying to say, you know, whatever, if a woman is cheating on a man, he doesn't have to go through the phone. Like everything that he's been praying for is gonna come into fruition. You know why? Because he want the woman to cheat on him. So because he want her to cheat on him, he's gonna get cheated on. He wanted.
But why would he want?
See, things that you pray for or that you hope for to happen, it wind up happening, especially when you're in a relationship. So things like this, like wind up happening. He don't have to go through the phone for him to know that she cheated on him. And when he do find out that the woman is flirting with another man or something like that, you know, in that nature, he still wind up being with her. So I don't even understand why he go through a phone in the first place.
Right. Damn.
He still wound up staying with us. So I don't even know why he wound up going to the phone in the first place. Like seriously, if a man find out that a woman cheating by going through the phone and everything, he's still gonna stay with her. Like seriously, he's still gonna stay with her.
You're right. Same with the woman though too. A lot of them end up staying too out of.
I don't know. I never did that, so I'm the boring one. I don't have no flirtatious escapades or none of that. I'm the boring one. So, I'm the boring one.
You the good.
They get rid
You're
of
the
me.
good
I'm
guy.
like, this not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Chit, go through my phone. This not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
SP, you're the good guy.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But you know, a couple of months later, I get contacted and everything. I can help you. Want to take like right now? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, just my 5 cents. We got another guest booth.
They'll be like, "Oh,
Hey.
I guess you must be dating somebody." I'm like, "No, your girlfriend won't allow you to know. I don't have a girlfriend." I don't see why women do that a lot. They be like, "Oh, your girlfriend, you know, won't let you do this. Your girlfriend won't let you do that." This their way of saying that they want to get in a relationship or something. I really don't know if that's the case, but a lot of times it happens when they know that I don't have a girlfriend, you know, and stuff like that. Like it's posted, it's everywhere. Like I indicate that I don't have a girlfriend everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. Like Instagram, Twitter, everywhere they know that I don't have a girlfriend. So
I don't have a boyfriend either, so we're in the same boat. Shoot, it's going on 3 years. It's going on three years. Yeah, wait, 2017, 18, 19, yeah. Yep. Almost 4 years, kinda. Yep. But whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah,
He got to be the right one.
well,
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 we
it's
got
not.
just my
Yeah,
5 cents though. SP, just my 5 cents is on here with us. She came in and clicked the link.
Well,
yeah.
I like
Me and them would be
playing
better.
matchmaker. I like playing matchmaker. So, do y'all live in the same vicinity?
You know
No, I
what,
live in.
girl, boom, I'm done. Girl, you
God is
know
the best matchmaker. God is the best matchmaker. If it doesn't happen organically, I don't want to experience it.
look at that's the reason why you brought put the tooth thing back in. What was you girl?
Yeah,
You
I'm in Vegas. I'm in Canada. Why would you have something like that?
Oh Lord.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. 2 cents. If God have called two people together, it doesn't matter where they live in the world. If it's meant for them to be together, they're gonna be together regardless. So asking them where they live is not even a deal. Asking them where they live is not even gonna be something that shatters that connection. You understand what I'm saying? So if you play matchmaker, you have to be willing to get people together that's not even like related. That don't have anything in common. You know, that's the beauty of God doing it. And if you
Okay,
can
let me
show
tell you
people
something about me.
that they're meant to be together, regardless of where they live, regardless of their differences, regardless of anything, then you're a good matchmaker.
Let me tell you something about me.
Oh.
95% of the things that I say, you cannot take seriously. I am a joker.
Oh,
I
oh,
am, yeah, that part.
oh.
And I just like to make people laugh.
Okay,
And
I'm laughing. My bad. My bad. My
Nicole knows this. That's why she laughing. Nicole know I ain't right.
My bad. My bad. My bad. 2 cents. My bad. 2 cents.
Oh Lord.
Nicole know
Dang,
I ain't right.
SP, you about to rip my sister off her
She know I ain't
My
got no
bad. My
sense. That's why she laughing.
That's
my
what.
bad. My bad. So where
No, no,
2 cents
no, no,
from?
no. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. He didn't know, so I had to let him know.
Yeah.
Where 2
You
cents
know.
from?
It's five.
2
It's
cents. Where
just
you
my
from?
5 cents. 5,
5 cents.
not 2 cents. 5.
Mm-hmm.
She got
Okay,
3 more.
5 cents. Where you
3 more
from? 5 cents.
pennies.
5 cents. Where you from? You graduated 3 more. 3 more cents.
Oh,
Where you
me?
from? Yeah.
Oh
Me?
my goodness. No, he not. Stop, SP. Stop being bad. Talk
No,
about
wait
Okay.
a minute.
three,
I live
two
right
cents with
around
3 more cents.
I live right around the corner from West Hill, 2 blocks from South Dalton, and once in the jail cell.
Ah!
I don't know where that's at, but okay.
You gonna run SP off her.
A lot of blocks from the jail. If your landmark is
Don't
jail,
mind her. She crazy.
my landmark is the jail.
That's a naughty by nature lyric.
Right.
Oh, I don't even listen to Chit and Vinny.
Leave SP alone.
Hey, you don't say your age that quick. You don't say your age.
SP
Oh
ain't
yeah, I'm
never.
42.
SP is
Mhm.
I'm
never
not
gonna
even in
come
that
on here no more.
generation. I'm not even in that generation.
Oh
Tretch
I'm
and
God.
Vinny.
42. I ain't ashamed to say it.
No. I don't even know when last time I heard from Tretch and Vinny.
Shoot.
Last song I heard by them was Jamboree?
Oh, wait a minute. I got a neighbor look like Trick.
Oh, you do?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see the eye candy.
Yeah.
I bet she ain't no good, neither is it.
Nope.
Fine.
Listen, I call him Jason Voorhees for a reason.
Slasher, huh? Slasher.
He just good to look at, you know.
Girl, clip a little picture and let me see. Don't you know no good?
Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Ma'am, do you know what I know more than cars?
Them draws.
It's my music. Now, see, I had called up here to try to be serious, and you got me clowning.
I'm done. My back hurt. I'm not fucking with you. I can't.
Nicole back always hurt. I don't know why. Nicole back always hurt.
See, I was gonna put on my best effort to be serious today, but you done let me out of my padded cell again.
Padded cell? Oh man.
I can't. I'm done, girl. My pain specialist appointment is tomorrow. I can't be doing all this laughing. You making my body hurt. Oh Lord. My neck, my back, my uchi, and my edge. Whew, Jesus Lord. Shaquila over here laughing. She is cracking up.
She is laughing real hard right now.
Like she is rolling around. She wake her husband up. Ain't nothing gonna be funny, okay?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Lord Jesus. SP is something else. So let me ask you just my 5 cents.
What? Would I still stay married to a woman that snores?
You would what?
I would. Even if the woman snore, I would. I just gotta get her some nasal strips. I would.
Please. You would be sweet.
I got
you probably snore.
I had to get her some nasal strips.
I'm sure you snore.
Like, baby, here goes some nasal strips. What you I don't need that. Yeah, you snore.
No, just give you cook you a nice good meal, give you some melatonin, you'll go to sleep. Yeah. Be too busy talking on the phone, running my mouth.
Melatonin don't let me sleep.
Not because you're abnormal. That's why this shit don't work for you.
Well, that's true.
It don't work for me neither. It just makes me feel a little bit more calmer and stay up longer.
Okay, all right, I'm being real honest right now. You know what I do to go to sleep?
You chiefing?
No, it's a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
You know what I do to go to sleep?
Don't wait, hold on. The views and opinions of no. Go ahead.
No, it ain't nothing nasty. I turn on creepypasta stories, that 24/7 stream, and go right to sleep.
Oh, that you know what? Them streams be kind of cool though sometimes. Yeah. So
wait
let me ask.
Wait a minute.
Since you came on here, I was gonna ask you what you think about the mess that's going on YouTube, daughter.
You know what? I sat back with my tea and my popcorn, and I enjoyed myself.
Oh, you did.
You don't think that is getting out of control?
You know what? You remember I took that little break in the Zen sector?
Yeah.
Okay, see, now I have learned to sit back and watch it like it's a reality show.
Wow.
But some of this stuff is like we real people. Girl.
And I mean, I have my opinions about things, but it don't get me worked up like it used to.
Girl, well, old girl came for me.
Who?
Girl, I'll tell you about it. I don't even.
Yeah. She'll tell
SP
you about
came in and left out. He was supposed to be like, Nicole, don't talk like that and pray for me. He was like, Dakota lost her mind. I'm out.
You just now realizing she done lost her mind.
But I wouldn't put my hands, well, yeah, I would in a good way, but I wouldn't hurt him. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we actually had that conversation though, because there's a lot of men, especially too, as well as bisexual and gay men that are going through that though too. But there's a lot of men that are going through that with heterosexual women more than what a lot of people actually, even know would even admit to. So for him to actually even share that is actually very shocking. That's the reason why I asked him so many questions, like how did it like make you feel? Were you really, did you feel fear? You know, but
Okay, now listen. This is coming from a woman. Okay, I
mm,
believe that men have the same right to defend themselves that women do.
yeah.
Oh, I disagree. I disagree. But think about this. Okay, you tell the police, and the first thing they do is laugh. That's the first thing they do. But they ask, "Did you hit her?" And if you did not hit her, and they go and confirm it, they ask her. They don't even look for anything. They ask her. Then they look
Yeah.
after she say no. Then they look. Around her. As far as what she's. Her arms and her legs or whatever, her neck, her face. They look. And they're like, since you didn't hit her, we don't got no charges to press. So it's that's just the way it is,
But
But,
that's down there where
Um,
you live at, because
wait a
down where I
minute.
live at,
oh,
both of y'all
I was in
asses are
Kentucky.
gonna
It wasn't no Kansas.
both are going to jail
Wait a minute.
down
Wait a
here.
minute now.
So
Yeah,
a man
exactly. That
really
that
don't
that.
have
And
a
this
that
was
right to
back
defend.
in the early 2000s when she was taxing that ass. And he would show up to my house crying like he was like, sis, she like really, like it would be sad. Like he would have a bloody nose, his glasses would be it was really sad. She really was beating the mess out that man.
Yeah, and in Tennessee, they see it the same way I see it because I caught a charge.
Would you slap your nigga?
That part. But see, here's the thing. In the past, I have had to fight grown ass men. Oh, I'm sorry, grown behind men because they put their hands on me. And he was in my face, spitting in my face, and that hand went up and I reacted.
Oh. But how come did he go to he should have went to jail too, because spitting is a felony here.
They
I,
said, well, they talked to him and then they said, oh, well, we believe that he wasn't intentionally spitting on you.
oh wow. Different
You should left the
states.
food on your face. Should have left it on your face or wherever you spit at.
Yeah, that's
I
fucking
had the contact. I had the contact that he knocked out in my hand.
Oh.
No, down here they'll just be like, okay, both of y'all going to jail and go to trial.
Nah, Kentucky is a whole different story. They was looking a lot, even though I was in the military. So
Yeah, because you're a black man. That's Kentucky. Kentucky, ain't that like a red state?
they gave me a breathalyzer. I'm like, I don't drink, officer, at all. Like she's the one that's intoxicated. They ain't
That's
breathalyzer.
sad.
Intoxicated. I'm like, what? What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh my god. What is going on here?
Mm-mm. Hot mess.
Like I had to do breathalyzer. I had to do all of that walking a straight line backwards and all of that
I
stuff.
can't do
I
that.
do all of that. My finger and
I
all of
can't
that
do that.
stuff.
I
All
can't
of my
walk in a
fingers.
straight line sober.
Right, but you know, if you say that, that's how they trick you. If you say that, they automatically gonna know you're under the influence of something. That's their trick. If they say,
And
"Oh,
you
walk a
can't walk
straight line,"
into
you
a
say, "Well,
straight
I
line
can't walk
fast.
that," but I have a stigmatism. I can't do that. I would be girl wobble 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 wobble.
And you can't
Hey,
walk
see, I
into a
always want to
straight line.
shake my.
You can't walk into a
Mm-mm.
straight line fast.
Look,
Walking into a
listen.
straight line fast
No,
backwards.
I
This
can't. I can't
this
do that.
this nerve disease took every bit of my balance.
Mm.
Can't nobody do that. I mean, me.
I could walk. By me being military, I could walk in a straight line backwards. So it
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
matter.
you can do all that, but normal. Well, people like me and her, we can't do that.
Like
Hey,
walking a straight line
are we? What the hell is going on?
It's like slow down. Don't do it fast. I'm like, what? This is my first time doing this. All right.
Hey,
Don't
Portal.
drink. Like this is my first time doing this. So
Portal is going hard on these YouTube streets. Shout out
yeah.
to my brother Portal, man. You're more than welcome to come on here. He's talking about Portal Ray. Is it just you, Portal? Portal helped me get to my 3K, man.
No,
Thank you, Portal. Hi, Mr.
you
Lines. Oh,
know,
wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was Portal. Wait, these are other people.
yeah, you know what a raid is, right? Somebody will send their chat over to somebody else's chat to show them love.
Yeah, Portal been on that. He helped me get to my 3K by sending me to I can't think, James Gippy's channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
James
3 of us.
James Gippy,
Okay.
James Gippy. Yeah, and then I went to meet Jackie's channel, and then that's how I got to. Can y'all please thumbs up this video, please? It would be truly
The live
appreciative.
stream.
Thank you, Portal. Why don't you can hit the link if you want to, brother? Y'all can come on, but y'all can't be cussing and all that other stuff.
One of the best live streams in the planet.
Oh, SP always make me smile. Talking about all my people gonna have to take a number eventually to get to me. It's like he like knows stuff and I don't even talk to him. Girl, getting a little bit too much though sometimes. Like for real.
It's always fun over here though.
Oh, sis, thank you. I haven't been getting your notifications. Have you? When's the last time you went live?
I you know what? I was trying to play a game today and I didn't know how to play it, so I had to cut it off.
What, on your live stream?
Mm-hmm.
What game was it?
I just got it. I know it's an old game, but the PlayStation Plus gives you 2 free games a month, and I downloaded it and tried to play it, and I couldn't figure it out, so I had to stop and then watch a walkthrough.
Let me see. Let me do this again because I haven't gotten any. I like your. I love this new pic you got in the background.
Thank you.
You gotta make me one, sis.
Okay. Send me some pictures.
Hi, Mr. Lines. Welcome, babe. Welcome to Nicole Reloaded. We just over here chilling, having conversation or whatever, whatnot. We just chilling.
But I did do a few uploads though.
I'm gonna have to go over there because it unsubscribed me from you like 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And you know what?
my other channels too, because I had gave you like the other or whatever. And I'm out of YouTube jail on the other channel.
And
It's
like,
hard to keep up with all this stuff, sis, sometimes.
yeah, sometimes I don't know somebody is live until I go to like look up something completely different.
Did you find out that I was live because I went put it on Facebook?
Mm-mm. You know what? You know what? I think, what did I do?
Portal.
Actually, you know what? I went on and I was looking for, I think, I was looking for that video when Tommy Sotomayor had got punched in the face, and then I seen that you were live.
Why is everybody dragging this ninja? What did he do? He did something because people was dragging him. Uh-oh, you guys. Okay, we having technical difficulties. Can y'all hear me?
Wait a minute, let me turn it up and see if I can hear you.
Okay,
If I can find the
it
remote.
says stream. It's flickering, and I don't know why.
Um,
It's saying not responding. I can hear y'all. It's about to freeze, you guys. I
I
hope it
can
doesn't, but
I can hear you
can you
on the
guys hear
TV.
me?
I can hear you on the
Okay.
TV.
Mr. Lyons said he can hear us good. Please subscribe, Mr. Lyons. Let me make sure in the girl, I'm worried about this laptop.
Mr. Lyons, let
I'm
me ask you
serious.
something. Did you pick your name because you are a poet or a rapper? Because that's what that name reminds me of.
Why is it saying that at the top? This is strange. I haven't seen this before.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Walker fam. Hi, Walker family. How you doing? Good morning. It's 1:36 a.m. here in Las Vegas. I don't know why I did that, y'all. SP, is it freezing over there on you? Like, are we buffering?
I don't see it buffering on the TV. And when I had turned it up, I could hear it just fine.
He said they called me Mr. Lines just in case they missed the line. Yo. Welcome over here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go and subscribe to you, subscribe to y'all. Oh, okay. No, I'm subscribed to the Walker fam. You know it's hard. Y'all don't be mad at me. I'm gonna come and visit y'all.
Half the
Okay.
time I go to somebody's channel to,
Handle
to
business.
them, and then I find out I'm already sub to them. I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But then the thing is, that's crazy though. It be unsubscribing us. Like, well, it does that to me. But thank you, Porto. Let me go over to his channel and tell him thank you. But I gotta turn down the sound. I need to use the thing that he got, but you gotta pay for it, girl.
What's that?
Can't think of the name of I'm gonna have to ask him. It's a name. Let me see if it's in. I forgot the name of the Let me ask him what is he using? What is his streaming app? And I think he said it's more affordable than StreamYards too. Cause you know, what is this, like $25? They only give you 20. Wait,
20 hours of live or something like that.
20 hours a month. I don't know what happened to SP. Let's see. Wait.
Well, it don't look like he's
Why is it
muted
not
himself. He
showing
might
you
be
though?
frozen.
Okay, I'm gonna remove him and then he can come back.
Okay.
If need be. But anyway. And Porto's so damn handsome with that beautiful ass skin. Look like Portal's skin is so beautiful. Walker fam, what y'all doing?
I'll be chilling in his replays.
Who, Portal?
Yeah.
Portal cool, man. That's my ninja. Oh my goodness, wait, it's doing the same thing, girl. Now it's flickering. Is my computer trying to crash?
I don't know, because it's very clear on my TV.
And you can't hear the computer? It's like going, like the transmission to the car or something is, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me make sure it's not overheated. Let me see. Because you know sometimes when they get warm, they start, the fan come on.
And if you have a Windows computer, then if it's downloaded and update, it's gonna act crazy till you restart it.
That's probably what's wrong with it then. Oh yeah, girl, this thing is burning up. Hey, look, I love you guys, but I gotta shut this thing down because I don't want my motherboard to burn. I have the fan blocked with it being on the counter. I gotta cool this thing down. I love you guys. Y'all all subscribe to each other. Thank you for listening to your girl Nicole Reloaded. I love you. Thank you, Walker family, Mr. Lines, Just My 5 Cents, Shaquila, T Love, Tara, K Love. I love all of you guys. And number one, SP. Okay, you know I love you, baby. Look, y'all, this laptop is way too hot and it keeps freezing. I don't want my motherboard to burn. I have to go out, y'all. I love you guys. I'll come back on my other device.
All right, I see you.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.